Hello and welcome again, grade 6, for another day of fun and adventure. Welcome to our English class. And today we're going to study about adverbs of frequency with me again, Mom Jenny. So, how are you today? Kamusta na kayo mga bata? Are you feeling good? So today we're going to discover adverbs of frequency. So get your learning packet, your pens, and find a comfortable place and let us begin. So today, we're going to have some fun and adventures. So we're going to do activities na alam ko na may enjoy nyo. So are you ready? Let's go! Our first activity is It's a Match. It is a game wherein imamatch natin yung mga adverbs of frequency words or terms to the boxes with check on its right. So yung words na never, often, sometimes, usually, and always, imamatch natin dun sa mga boxes to its right. Kung kailangan nyo pa ng time para masagutan ito at ma-analyze nyo, it's okay, you may pause the video. But it doesn't matter if you get it right or you get it wrong. Tinitingnan pa lang natin kung may alam na ba kayo or hanggang saan na ang alam nyo when it comes to adverbs of frequency. So come on, let's check your work. So if you answered always to the box that is full of check, you're doing good. And if you answered usually to the box na konti lamang ang walang check, mahusay. At kung ang sinagot nyo ay sometimes sa box na konti lamang ang walang check, gets na gets nyo. At kung ang sinagot nyo naman ay often sa box na konti lamang ang may check at lamang ang walang check, you got it. At kung ang sinagot nyo naman sa box na walang check ay never, aba, mahusay na kayo. You deserve a big round of applause. Pero dun sa mga hindi nakuha lahat ng tama, it's okay kasi tinatry pa lang natin, tinitingnan pa lang natin how well na ang alam nyo at hindi nyo pa alam na kung sa adverbs of frequency. So, tinetest pa lang natin dito kung saan tayo dapat pang mag-aral. It's okay, you may try another time. Marami pa tayong activities to do, kaya makakabawi pa kayo. Last time, I gave you a link dun sa Padlet. So, ang Padlet ay isang online siya na application wherein may ipopost ng teacher na questions and you can answer it online based dun sa link na binigay ni teacher. So, I am happy na nagbigay ako ng question which is, what are your daily routines as part of an adverb lesson para mabigyan ko na din kayo ng idea. At nagbigay ako ng example na I usually eat breakfast before doing my chores and I am so happy na may mga batang nakapagsagot sa link. So, it's okay dun sa mga hindi nakapagsagot. So, it doesn't matter kasi it's not graded naman. I just wanted to solicit kung how well na ba or gaano nyo kakayang gumawa na ng sentence online and at the same time following the instruction. So, these are the sentences that you posted on the Padlet. So, I hope na na-enjoy nyo at nakita nyo kung alin ba dyan nagawa nyo. Thank you so much, kids. Magbabasa lang ako ng isa. Ang sabi niya, I always wake up at 8 a.m. every morning. So, very good kasi alam niya na always siya gumigising sa umaga. So, dahil dyan, this video is an example of your daily routine. So, ang title, How Often Do You? So, dito may mga naka-embed na link or questions or notes na kailangan nyo mabasa bago nyo mapanood ulit ang video. So, let's watch.
How often do you brush your teeth?
How often do you?
Always, I always brush my teeth.
So as a note, it is important to always brush your teeth not only in the morning but every after meal.
How often do you use chopsticks?
How often do you?
Usually, I usually use chopsticks. How often do you take out the trash?
How often do you?
I often take out the trash.
So note, When taking out the trash, always segregate it so that we can help keep our environment clean.
How often do you do the laundry?
How often do you? How often do you?
Sometimes, I sometimes do the laundry.
Why is it important to launder the clothes only twice a week or once a week? So, kailangan dito dahil open-ended question siya, sasagutan natin siya. So, why is it important? So, what are your answer? Okay, to save time and energy. So, this is an example ng pagsagot o pagnood ng video sa Edpuzzle. Tsaka natin siya sasubmit para makontinue natin mapanood ang video.
How often do you make cookies?
How often do you? How often do you?
Rarely, I rarely make cookies. How often do you?
How often do you?
How often do you drive a car?
How often do you? How often do you?
Never, I never drive a car.
So, kids, ang galing nyo. That is an example of a video na ginawa sa Edpuzzle. Titigil siya sa mga point na kailangan yung may tandaang notes or may sagutan. So, sana sa susunod sa grade 7 nyo, magkaroon kayo ng chance na makapagsagot ng mga ganong video. So, magpatuloy tayo. So, ang adverb ay ang word that describes a verb, adjective, or another adverb. So, alam na natin to dahil napag-aralan na natin to during nung ating grade 5. So, ano nga ba ang adverb of frequency? So, ang adverb of frequency describes how often an action happens. Gaano kadalas ginagawa ang isang bagay. Kung mapapansin natin, kaya natin ginagamit always, sometimes never, kasi nga gaano kadalas, kadalang ang natin ginagawa ang mga bagay. So, dito sa adverbs of frequency, makikita natin na yung percentage ay yung magde-describe kung siya ba ay always. Kasi ang example niya is, I always study after class. Lagi, ibig sabihin, kung para sa box na may check, lahat ng box ay may check. Pag 90% naman ay usually, I usually walk to work or I usually walk to school. Kung 5 araw tayong nag-aaral, 4 na araw lang tayong naglalakad, kaya usually, I usually walk to school. 80% or normally or generally ang ginagamit nating adverbs of frequency to describe that I normally get good marks. So normally, kumbaga, average maganda ang grade niya, pero hindi always. May pagkakataon na may konting-konting time na hindi mataas ang grade niya, pero mas malamang, mas madami ang lamang niya na mag-good ang kanyang grades. 70% is often and frequently. I often read in bed at night. So, madalas daw din siyang nagbabasa habang nakahiga sa gabi. So, ibig sabihin, kung sa isang linggo, mga 4 na beses siya nagbabasa ng books bago matulog. So, 50% is sometimes. So, 50% kalahati. So, kung sa 10 araw, 5 araw niyang ginagawa yon. I sometimes sing in the shower. So, 10 araw na pagpaligo niya, 5 times or 5 days siya na kumakanta sa shower. That is sometimes or 50%. Occasionally is 30%. I occasionally go to bed late. Minsan-minsan, nalilate siyang matulog. So, sana kayo din, minsan lang late na matulog, hindi always, ha? And hardly ever or rarely ay 5%. I hardly ever get angry, so sana tayong lahat ganyan. Madalang na super madalang magalit. Siguro sa isang buwan baka isang beses lang magalit or hindi pa. Kasi nga, rarely, madalang, napakadalang. And 0% is never. Vegetarians never eat meat. Hindi kumakain at all ang vegetarian. O dun sa boxes na may check, wala siyang check at all. Kasi nga, vegetarian siya, so never. 0. Parang, I never go to school late. Ibig sabihin, kahit kailan hindi ka pa na late sa school. So, sana ganun ang mangyari, ano? So, bibigyan ko na kayo ng overview kung ano yung susunod yung pag-aaralan. So, yung subject, adverb at main verb. Ang subject ay ang pinag-uusapan o ang noun o ang pronoun. Ang adverb yung ginagamit natin always, usually, normally, often, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, hardly ever, rarely, never. At ang main verb natin ay yung action word natin. So, example then is, he is always happy. Daniel always passes his exam. So, to further understand it, sagutan muna natin to. Alam ko na alam nyo na kung paano ginagamit ang often, usually, always, never, seldom, rarely, at sometimes. Ngayon, i-order nyo siya sa pinaka-madalas ginagamit sa hindi masyadong madalas ginagamit. Pwede nyo i-pause ang video para mas makapagsagot kayo ng maayos. So, let us check your answer. So, kung ang sagot nyo ay 3, 2, 1, 6, 5, 4, o number 1 is always, number 2 is usually, number 3 is often, number 4 sometimes, number 5 rarely, and number 6 never, you got it. Mahusay na kayo. At sa hindi nakakuha, it's okay because maaari ko pa ninyong i-practice at marami pang chance para bumawi kasi sabi nga, never say never, hindi ba? So, syempre, kailangan, bago tayo matutong gumamit ng adverbs of frequency in a correct sentence, kailangan alam natin ang rules. So, these are the simple rules for adverbs of frequency that will help you to use them correctly. So, kailangan din syempre grammatically correct ang ating sentence. Don't worry kasi simple present tense lang ang pag-aaralan natin. Because adverb of frequency are often used to indicate routine or repeated activities. So, they are often used with the present simple tense. Dahil palagi nating inuulit on a daily basis, weekly basis, basta usually natin siyang ginagawa, simple present tense lang siya. It's not complicated kasi lagi natin ginagawa kaya naka-simple present tense siya. If a sentence has only one verb, place the adverb of frequency in the middle of the sentence so that it is positioned after the subject but before the verb. For example, Tom never works. He always takes the bus. So, ang verb natin ay isa lang, yung walks at saka yung takes. At isa lang din ang pinag-uusapan natin si Tom. So, ilalagay natin sa pagitan ni Tom at ng verb na walk ang never at yung always na adverb of frequency sa pagitan ng he at takes. Nasa pagitan siya lagi ng noun o pronoun at ng verb. Tom never walks. He always takes the bus. Lagi siyang nakagitna. Ganun lang siya kasimple. That's the main rule. So, when a sentence contains plural verb, place the adverb of frequency before the main verb. Plural that they have often visited Lucena City. So, ang main verb natin ay visited. So, more than one ang ating pinag-uusapan. They have often visited Lucena City. Ganun din, nasa gitna din siya ng ating noun at ng ating verb. They have often visited Lucena City. When using an adverb of frequency in the negative or in forming a question, place it before the main verb. For example, do you usually get up so late? So, question siya or negative siya. Ganun pa din naman. Do you usually get up so late? So, nasa unahan lang siya para hindi kayo malito kasi, ay, nasan ba dyan ng noun? Nasan na pinag-uusapan? Ang tignan nyo na lang ay yung ating verb. Ang verb natin ay get up. Nasa unahan lang siya ng verb. So, do you usually get up so late? Nasa unahan lang siya ng verb pag question form siya. dahil hindi malinaw kung nasaan ang ating noun. So don't worry guys, always practice and never ever give up. Hindi nyo man siya makuha ngayon, I'm sure mas marami ang nakakuha because madali lang ang idea ng adverbs of frequency. Ito lang ay ganong kadalang, kadalas, kalagi natin ginagawa ang mga bagay. It's a routine. So tignan nga natin kung ma-rewrite nyo ito. Pag sinabing rewrite, isusulat nyo siya ulit at ilalagay nyo yung mga adverbs of frequency na nasa parenthesis sa tamang order. Tignan natin kung naiintindihan yung rules. If you need to go back to the rules, you may rewind or replay the video so that magets nyo kung saan nyo dapat ilagay yung tamang sagot. So, I'm going to read the sentence habang sinusulat nyo or sinasagutan nyo. So, they go to the movies. Saan nyo ilalagay ang often? She listens to classical music. Really. He reads the local newspaper. Sometimes. Sarah smiles. Never. She complains about her husband. Always. So, you may pause the video and rewrite the sentence para malaman natin kung saan o natutunan nyo ang rules kung saan dapat ilagay ang mga adverbs of frequency. So if you answered, they often go to the movies, she rarely listens to classical music, he sometimes reads the local newspaper, Sarah never smiles, she always complains about her husband. Wow, very good, you got it. Basta tatandaan nyo na lagi lang siyang nasa unahan ng verb. Yun lang yun. Kung ano yung verb, tukuyin nyo yung verb, ilagay nyo lang sa unahan and that's it, and you will never go wrong. Kahit hindi nyo pa alam kung alin ang noun o pronoun o pinag-uusapan dyan, basta alam nyo yung may kilos, that is verb, ilagay nyo lang sa unahan ng verb, yung adverbs of frequency, and you will never go wrong. Kasi always lang naman siya na nasa simple present tense, hindi ba, mga bata? So, tatandaan nyo din is another rule of the thumb. Pag masakit siya sa tenga, pag binasa nyo or sinabi nyo, that is wrong. So, you had the chance to correct it. Kailangan marinig nyo na parang may mali. So, parang hindi masarap sa tenga. Ibig sabihin, mali ang sagot nyo. So, do it again. So, yun yung rule of the thumb that we've been following since na maliliit pa kami. So, I hope magets nyo din yun, makuha nyo at maging part ng pagsasagot nyo, listening to yourself, read a sentence or answer a sentence or answer something, dun nyo malalaman kung may tama o mali sa ginagawa nyo. So, I want you to challenge yourself. So, bibigay ko sa inyo itong activity to, i-pause nyo yung video at sagutan nyo siya sa inyong sagutang papel at ipapasa nyo sa akin kasama ng inyong lip. Ilalagay nyo yung sinugutan yung papel together na yung sagot nyo dito, writing everything on this, tapos ilalagay nyo siya sa lip nyo. So, we're not going to check it today because I am going to check it para malaman ko kung how well you have learned the adverbs of frequency and how to use it. So, ganun lang din ang gagawin nyo. Lalagay nyo lang ang tamang adverbs of frequency dun sa space provided. Is it always, never, sometimes, rarely? So, it's up to you. It depends kung paano nyo naintindihan yung pangungusap. So, another thing is, ito yung assignment nyo. So, sa adverbs of frequency, kung 100%, lalagyan nyo lang siya kung usually, never, rarely, sometimes, at always. Alam ko na alam nyo nito. So, para lang mas ma-practice pa kayo, para pag tulog nyo, bago kayo matulog mamayang gabi, maalala nyo siya ulit, at mas matandaan nyo. So, maglalagay lang din kayo sa baba ng sentences using the words never, usually, rarely, sometimes, and always para mas ma-improve nyo pa ang kaalaman nyo tungkol sa adverbs of frequency. So, natutuwa ako na marami sa inyo ang nakasagot ng tama. At alam ko na madali na lang ito sa inyo dahil may mga pagkakataon sa grade 5 nyo na napag-aralan nyo na to. So, with that, I wish everyone well, na sana lagi kayong nasa mabuting kalagayan, and there is always a reason to smile kahit nasa pandemic tayo. And if you never try, you will never know. Hindi mo malalamang kaya mo hanggat hindi mo susubukan. Kaya, try lang ng try until we succeed. And never say never. So, you are doing very good, fantastic, and I know na nagustuhan yung lesson natin para sa araw na to. With that, mga bata, I hope to see you again soon. Thank you, God bless you, and Always pray, keep safe, and keep healthy. Bye! Until next time!